All right, what's happening, everyone? My name is Jonathan Prue. I'm a part of the AMZ Soldier community, and I'm a seven-figure Amazon seller, and I am going to talk to you today about the biggest mistakes I see with people when they find suppliers. The first mistake that I see is people find this amazing supplier. They go through their product list one time, whether it's running a list or whether it's manually searching. They go through these products one time. They don't find anything good. They think the supplier's got nothing for them, and they move on. I'm telling you right now, I did this when I first started, and it is by far one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. If you want to find products from your supplier, it is not going to happen with a half an hour product search, okay? You need to dig in with the supplier. You need to build a relationship with your rep. You need to let him know you're here to spend some money. Once you do that, and he understands that, he might be able to help you and direct you into certain places where you might be able to find some of this little bit of gold that we might in our products, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to just tell the rep you want to spend money and make some money. You might have to prove yourself to him. So once you go through the list, go through it consistently. Go through it for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, up to a week, 2 weeks even. Run their lists, go through their products all the time. You're not going to find it with one search. It's going to be a multiple of searches. Once you go through and do it every single day, you'll start to find products from these guys. As soon as you find good products, the second thing you're going to have to do to show these guys that you're serious is you're going to have to make an order right away. Think about it like this. If you go and meet a supplier and you're like, hey, I want to spend some money with you. I know you don't know me, and I know I've never spent any money, and I'm just some guy that called you on the phone today. These guys, they're not even going to take you seriously. So one of the definite tips I can give you is once you find a couple products, after you've dug into the suppliers list more than once, and you've done your homework and you've thoroughly gone through them, you find your products, you make that purchase order. Whether it's big or small, I suggest to start with a small one. That way, in my experience, I just like to learn how the process goes. I like to learn how they want to do their labels, what they need from me to ensure that we can get our products to the Amazon Fulfillment Center. As soon as you make that order with them and it's gone through and it lands and your products are selling, that's when you get back on the phone. You say, hey, what's up? Calling your rep. You're like, wait, man, I just made a purchase order with you guys. That was awesome. I was able to find some products. Do you have any tips on how I can run your lists or how I can search through your website? After they realize that you are serious and that you've made a purchase order now, you're no longer just a number. You are a paying customer now. Once you're a paying customer, it's going to take you from the bottom of the barrel, not to the top, but it definitely pulls you up a couple levels, okay? Now you can really start to dig in and work with your supplier. Call this guy every day. Continue to run those lists. Continue to make those small purchase orders. They're going to get on their radar. Whether it's you having to call them every single Monday, every single Tuesday, whatever it's going to take to get you on their radar, that's when you're going to get the deals. So don't make the mistake of finding a great supplier with all these amazing brands and go through these guys once and think that they got nothing, they got no goals for you. I've done that so many times, and I literally will work with suppliers today that I can spend thousands of dollars with that other people tell me they're no good. And I just laugh because I know that I'm making money with them. So obviously they're doing something wrong. And it's not building the relationship, and it's not doing a purchase order. They don't know you're serious. Show your suppliers you're serious. Spend some cash with them, then you'll start making some money.